How's it look to you? Straight
It's
on?
pretty good.
Cool.
It's pretty good.
Alright, well, whenever you're ready to start.
Alright. Everybody has those friends who are rude and crude, and I'm sorry to tell you, we are those friends. I am CJ Leonzo.
I'm Alex Carrillo.
And let's get rude and fucking crude.
Let's do this.
So we got a little thing going on for you tonight. We were supposed to film this shit yesterday, but we decided to do it. Today's Saturday, so when you're watching this shit, it's probably gonna be Sunday. So hopefully you guys had a good fucking weekend.
If not, then it's gonna be some random day in the week. I don't know.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Yeah. So
someday you guys will watch this. So.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and start with some fucking shout outs, shall we?
Yeah. Okay, I got one shout out.
Go ahead and do
Kim.
your fucking shout out.
You wanted the shout out. Here it is. You know.
We miss you, Kim.
Yeah. But yep. Shout out to her. So.
Yep. Shout out to Kim. Man, I haven't seen her since August, man.
It's been a while.
Miss you.
It's been a while.
You need to say hi once in a while. I got a shout out. Well, from the both of us. From Sanaida of Selma, the one who we wished a happy birthday last week.
I remember.
She says, "Thank you guys for the birthday wishes, and this ain't hate mail, it's love." It says, "Wish you to the best. I'll be watching every episode as long as you guys let me know when. Thanks again, Sanaida from Selma." We don't need to let you know. You should just already fucking know that's going to be right.
Or something.
Yeah, be a subscriber.
It should be happening already.
Yeah, exactly. No hating on you, but still, maybe.
Maybe a little bit of hate there.
Yeah. You know, it's a fucking joke. Yeah. Oh, it gets a joke. Don't take serious.
Yeah, alright, go ahead. Next.
And so we have no fucking hate mail whatsoever. I don't think we have anybody that hates
We're not pushing enough buttons or something.
I know.
Man.
We just got to be fucking instigating you a little bit more, you fucking pussies.
Fucking fat chicks. No, there. See, maybe
we have no. Oh my yeah.
All right.
And we also had a little question come out saying one ended up telling me it was saying do we end up shooting this over here in Malaga? I'm sorry, no, we shoot this in Fowler, and this is Alex's place. So
I live here in this little shit.
Yeah, welcome to Fowler. Put a dick in your mouth.
Shitty little town, but whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Not a lot of shit going on, but there's a lot. I'd say shit goes on in Malaga more than Fowler.
I would agree.
Fucking cops and all.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing happens here.
And we got stupid Facebook statuses, so I told you, I fucking warned you. I fucking warned you. So this is coming from a female. She actually has two, by the way, but I'm going to go ahead and go through one. "Throwing up in my car is not the business, and I wasn't drunk."
Classy.
Bullshit. Lucky Taco Bell's bag made good use for a cleanup. How do you clean up with the fucking bag?
With the plastic bag.
Put a fucking hand in there and you're like, oh, I'm grabbing
like picking up dog shit.
Yeah. He's like, seriously, how can you throw up and you're not even drunk? And this was on a fucking weekend status.
She's probably pregnant, to be honest.
Yeah.
That sucks.
You have another kid, that's on you. The tables have turned, bitch.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, see, and another one, I'm just curious, I'm just laughing about the bitch. And then her next one was, this is the one that we've been looking for, and I finally found it. "I'm seriously wanting another tattoo, but I don't know where because I don't approve on tattoos that show." Finally found it, and now you got, I'm like, I think...
Hold on, I think we're going to have to edit that out because I think you said that the last time.
Well, honestly, that's a real one this time.
Oh.
I just said it, well, through my terms.
Okay, alright, well,
so,
let's just start again.
"I'm seriously wanting another tattoo." You better start fucking all over again.
Oh, shit.
Make up your fucking mind, dude.
We'll just keep this in here.
And so we got another thing. Rude and Crude's mean things to say. So we got like a little friggin' insult for you that makes us what we are, rude and fucking crude. So do you have anything mean to say?
I'm actually in a really good mood today.
To the point you have nothing mean
to
to
the
say?
point I have nothing mean to say.
Well, I got something mean to say. I got pissed off. Now I'm already somewhat pissed off.
You're getting mad again?
With my ex. With my ex, and then, I'm like, yeah, so I don't care. Somebody, I'm like, I'll just go ahead and put my ex in there. She don't watch this shit anyway. She says, "You talk too much," and then me, this is how I do it. I just put a joint in my mouth, light it up. "Bitch, you breathe too much."
Damn.
The truth comes out.
Damn.
Sometimes I wish you
Little
were
serious.
dead. So,
Whoa.
so the other thing, yeah, what was it? What was that thing? We got some. We actually had some. They actually send us some Rude and Crude cock facts, and the Rude and Crude cock facts. We actually had 3.
Let them know how it works.
Let you know how it works. That if you guys are joking about, just trying to find out how big our cocks are, I could say it's not small, neither is it big.
Not that big. Between
But
the two
if you're,
of us.
I'm like, for example, I'm like, I'll give good ones that were funny. Like, for example, like if I'm talking about his, you say, this is what you say, either my cock or his cock. I'm like, it's so big, and then we end up saying, how big is it? And then this is when your facts comes in. It says his condoms have mild markers.
Mile markers.
Or either that, or your trees hide behind it to take a piss. That's when your jokes come in. If you guys have funny facts on that, just go ahead and message me or Alex if you have friends, all my friends with him, or to the main Nerd Entertainment page, CJ Leonzo. Go ahead and just fucking send us your cock facts. Yeah, Rude and Crude. Or leave us your comments right here on here.
Yeah.
So just to let you know.
Right there,
so,
down there. Comment down there.
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start with Rude and Crude's cock facts. So you want to go ahead and start?
Sure. CJ's cock is so big,
How big is it?
it's what Optimus Prime is hauling in his trailer.
Dude, that was a nerd who actually sent me that
wow.
shit.
Yeah, it had to be
The nerd
somebody.
ones are really fucking good, man. Just keep the nerds and geeks
Just
going.
keep it all together.
Alex Carrillo's cock is so big.
How big is it?
One morning he woke up with his ex-girlfriend chained to it.
Wow. Hopefully that wouldn't happen because that'd be really awkward.
Well, apparently it was a hippie chained to it, but I'm trying to put more flavor in.
I don't even know any hippies. Alright, anyway. Okay. So we're moving on now.
So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna move on. Since it's gonna be
This is our horror film special.
yeah,
So-
and it's that time of the year, guys. October.
It is October. Halloween's coming up pretty soon. Party's already starting. You guys are probably at a party right now.
Yeah. and
Probably not, because you wouldn't be watching.
Or you're probably fucking hungover watching this shit. It's best to end up
I
just
apologize in advance.
stay in bed with your fucking laptop or your fucking phone, or you're watching us on your TV screen, because I know you guys can watch that shit on Xbox now.
Yeah, make it happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is our horror film special. We're gonna be talking about a couple movies. Just horror movie shit in general.
I wanted to throw something in here that I think that
What
I told my girl, I told Leslie, I said, what are you gonna be for Halloween? She said she wanted to be a ladybug, so I said, what? She's all, what do you want to be for Halloween? And I said, okay, hold on, I'll be right back. She's all, you bought your costume already? Yeah, I got my costume already. I said, I want to tell you what I want to be for Halloween. Let me go in your closet, and then I'll go ahead and I'll come out and let you see.
He's coming out of the closet, is what he's saying.
Fuck you. How dare you, sir? I love the pussy. I am the master of the clit. Remember this face. Remember this fucking face. Every time you see a fucking clit, you see this fucking face.
Movie references.
I make that shit work. I am the clit commander. No one holds the fucking clit like me. None of you guys out there. None of you little fucks out there. Not this little fuck. I just
Yes, change that.
bite it. Who knows?
Alright,
But yeah, anyway, so
story
getting back to
before
our
we got
story,
sidetracked there.
so I decided to do that, and I went in there, and then afterwards I just came. I said, "Are you ready?" I got my costume ready, and then she's like, "All right, I'm ready." And then afterwards I came out with a freaking a freaking bottle of Cristal. In my hand, a cigarette in my mouth, and fucking sunglasses with my hair combed back. And I was butt ass naked with shoes on. And she just really pops out. She's all, "You are not going as Charlie Sheen for Halloween, goddammit."
Oh man.
That would have been fucking. That would have been a good costume.
You would have been arrested, is what you would have been.
Man, if I would have, it would have just killed it if I wore boxers.
Well,
But yeah,
robe.
but in fucking Charlie Sheen, that guy goes out like nothing.
You should just walk around with like a pile of coke in your hand and just be like, "Guess who I am?" Anyway, okay. So
But yeah, let's go ahead. We'll talk. I might see with your like with film, your films and whatnot?
Yeah. Okay. There's different types of horror films. We're gonna cover a few. We're not gonna cover all of them because there's all kinds of like subgenres and like everything. So just gonna cover a couple. We got slashers, thrillers, and psychological horror, and my favorite, zombie horror. So those are we're gonna cover those today. If I don't have your favorite genre on here, too fucking bad.
Well, I think we should really be doing this through the whole entire time of October until it's over.
You think so?
I think
you know
we
what?
should.
If you guys like this, we'll continue it. Fuck it.
Go ahead.
Continue. We'll talk about more movies, fucking horror stuff in general, scary stories. I don't know, fucking whatever.
Exactly. There's a lot of stories behind the movie.
Yeah,
like even like
awesome.
even when it's being made.
I got some fun facts on a couple movies too that you probably don't know. You might know them if you're a nerd like us, but if you don't, you're gonna learn today. You're gonna learn today.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so okay, we're gonna start. You want to start with slashers? So just a couple. Friday the 13th, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, come on, that's like one of the top right there. That's like the movie.
Like even for like a slasher, sneaking snipes, like fucking bust out like fucking Wolverine, man. Fucking Nightmare on Elm Street, motherfucker.
Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween. Those are pretty much like the main one. There's obviously way more.
I gotta think for a fucking Nightmare on Elm Street for the brand new one. It wasn't really that.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the latest one.
I don't want to spoil it for you, but honestly, I don't think the guy who did it. He looked like Freddy Krueger didn't have no neck. He just had fucking head and shoulder. Really.
Really?
Too much of the that's the other thing with movies too. There's too much fucking and how do I say too much of the technology in there. Like for example, like Drag Me to Hell, like how all the effects and all that in there, it just looked really bad. Like
sometimes it works.
All the classic movies, were great. Like even from like in the '90s, all the horror movies were like fucking awesome. But like with the effects now, it's just like it's kind of even with the storylines.
Well, it is bringing it into into the now. Like technology's around, so they're bringing it up to date. I mean, it's cool. Sometimes they overuse it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They overuse it too much.
I agree with that. Yeah.
We're probably gonna end up overdoing it on our fucking shit too.
Probably. We just got this editor. We just figured out how to use it.
Yeah. Just remember
expect all kinds of shit happening.
There's
right
editor's
now.
version. There's editor's version, and then there's the director's cut.
Yeah. So that one's gonna be really fucking long. It's basically everything. We're not gonna edit anything out. Just fucking blast through it.
Put it in the cut. Like just right there. The other one, Halloween. The original version. Michael Carpenter's actual original, plus Rob Zombie's.
Rob Zombie's is a good one.
Honestly,
Rob Zombie is awesome, dude. Devil's Rejects, all his movies are
House of a Thousand Corpses.
House of a Thousand Corpses. I just watched that the other day.
Awesome. It's fucking awesome. The guy's a fucking genius.
He is.
He's been a genius. Even like in his music career, with him with his stories and all that. It's just it's fucking awesome. It's like he's telling a story even while he's singing it.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're not a fan, or if you're a fan of horror, and you want to check out some really crazy shit, check out Rob Zombie's movies.
Yeah, check him out. Even
Corpses.
I would say his favorite CD that I had from him that I thought was really I still listen to this day is Hellbilly Deluxe with Dracula and
Dracula.
Living Dead
Girl. Yeah, of course. Everybody knows that song.
Yep.
But anyway, Nightmare on Elm Street, right? Here's a fun fact about that. The first studio when Wes Craven was pitching it. First studio to show interest was actually the Walt Disney Company. Walt Disney, okay? And they told Craven, they're like, hey, you need to tone it down because they wanted to gear it more towards kids and preteens. And Craven was like, no.
I ain't having it.
Exactly. He's like, nope. So he went on and made it, whatever company he used. I don't remember if did he produce it himself? I don't think so.
For what?
For Nightmare on Elm Street.
I think he probably did, or either that, or I think he brought
somebody did. Somebody produced, whatever. Anyway, it went on to be, one of the highest grossing horror movies, ever. So, good call on not dumbing it down for Disney.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Nobody would not want to go see that fucking show.
It wouldn't
movie. Nobody would want to go see it.
It wouldn't be Nightmare on Elm Street as we know. It'd be like
Dreams on Elm Street, or just
whatever. It'd be a Disney Channel movie.
I know. I'm with some sucky actors that can't fucking perform for shit. Later on down the road, they become alcoholics and druggies.
Or dead.
I'm sorry, Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
Hannah Montana, Shia LaBeouf became an alcoholic.
Well, shit happens.
Fuck.
But
yeah, but I'm like, what are some more facts on like on?
well, I got a bunch of other ones, but for
Yeah,
different movies.
Like even I'm gonna put back on Halloween. I thank Rob Zombie for bringing I'm like for bringing that movie to show the origins how Michael Myers came about. Because basically on the first one of Carpenter's movies, he just he just saw his daughter.
Yeah.
Saw his sister fucking,
sister.
and then afterwards he just grabbed a knife, put his mask on, and then he just went over there and fucking stabbed her, fucking topless, dude, just fucking slang the shit out of her.
Well,
But I just didn't like the way he was like, like, wow, that was a lame way to die.
Yeah.
He just goes out, and then his parents come home. And they take his mask off. He's just holding the knife on the sidewalk.
damn.
Just fucking
Kids, man, you gotta watch out for the kids.
Yeah.
Always. They're the most fucked up sometimes.
Yep.
But what else we got in the? So that's pretty much Freddy and Jason and Michael Myers are pretty much the three main guys. When you think slasher movies, you think these guys.
Exactly.
So Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers. Those are the guys that.
The guy who ended up doing Freddy Krueger on the other one, there can only be one. The first guy who did it, that guy is always gonna be the true Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
I'm like honestly too much effect, too much. Yeah. And so I would say with my other movie that I wanted to end up talking about, there's this movie. It's called Trick or Treat.
Oh, I've seen that.
It's awesome, isn't it?
Awesome for being like an underground movie,
a low budget,
a low budget film. It's fucking great. Like I've seen it multiple times. It's fucking. If you haven't seen it, check it out. If you like horror, you're gonna love that movie. It's gonna be.
I would say that guy. I'm like the monster that was in it. His name is Sam.
Sam, that's what it is. Yeah.
Sam with the little pajamas, and he has this net, like this big old was it potato net?
Yeah, it's like a potato
on his head.
sack.
It's just like a sack, and then it's just like a big old
huge,
circle, like with little teddy bear button eyes. And then he's just walking around with a big old bag, like a long bag.
It's like a kid size.
Yeah, it's like a little kid size. He's like a kid.
Yeah,
and then when he ends up taking his mask off, he has like this pumpkin face.
Yeah, he's
this
like
big old pumpkin
basically
face.
like a pumpkin head.
Yeah, they say he's the spirit of Halloween.
Yeah, you know how they have that legend from what Halloween came from? I can't remember what it's called, but it's Sam something. Samuel? No. Samuel.
It's on the briefcase. Samsonite.
Samsonite. There it is.
That was way off.
That was way off. No, but anyway, it's something like that. I can't. You guys probably know. Comment whatever. Let me know what it was because I can't think of it right now.
Yeah, just go ahead and message it to us, and then probably next week we'll probably do it again.
Yeah.
But we don't
But anyway, that's why they got his name from the original legend of how Halloween started.
And if you guys don't know what Halloween, it's just I'm like people who are not into Halloween or probably don't even know that much about Halloween.
I think everyone knows what Halloween is.
Well, not a lot. Well, except the Christians.
They still are aware
or the
of
fucking Jews.
Halloween. Fucking Jews, no. No, but they're aware. Everybody's aware of Halloween.
You're acting like a fucking
That's like
Jew
saying,
right now.
if you don't know what Christmas is, everybody knows.
Happy Hanukkah. But anyway, Black Christmas.
Oh,
Black Christmas.
Yes. I was like, wait,
man, that was
what are
a
you saying?
badass movie. That was a good horror. It was like it was kind of like a Nightmare Before Christmas. You can watch it on Halloween. You can watch it on fucking Christmas. That's a good fucking movie. I would also watch Nightmare Before Christmas on Halloween and Christmas time.
Oh, somebody I know gave me an idea. Celebrating Halloween on Christmas and Christmas on Halloween, switching it up. So if somebody's down to do that, that sounds like fucking awesome. I'll have a Halloween party on Christmas and a Christmas party on Halloween.
Yeah,
that'd
definitely.
be fucking great.
Definitely.
You know who you are. But on to thrillers now. I got a couple thriller movies, action, adventure, shit like that. Horror, obviously. Hills Have Eyes.
Oh yeah, I remember watching the original ones, and then watching the brand new ones. At first I thought it was gonna be kind of dumb. But when I watched them, it was awesome.
It's awesome. It's like fucking. It's like almost borderline torture movie, borderline. But it's fucking. Can you imagine? It kills road trip for me. That movie is like, no, I'm not going into the desert anywhere.
No fucking way.
Hell no.
Last person who fucking went to the fucking desert, fucking Jim Morrison. Got on acid, got lost completely. And then just found out, where the fuck am I? He's in a fucking cave with a bunch of monsters.
Then The Mist. obviously, which is not really scary, but it is a thriller.
I would say with the Hills Have Eyes, I would say the craziest part that I seen. You remember when that fucking monster fucked that chick?
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
that baby's all baby. Whipped out his fucking big ass cock, started
That's
banging
fucking-
that fucking chick.
Yeah,
Just
fuck.
like
It's like,
baby.
can you imagine that chick just?
Fucking taking a big, long, scary.
Not even that. It's just the fact that the dude is like a fucking monster, and you're basically being raped.
You're gonna have
Jesus.
a monster baby.
Fuck
He doesn't
that.
need a fucking Halloween costume.
No, he is a Halloween costume.
Everyone's gonna be like, take that fucking mask off. I wish I could.
I actually would. But yeah,
But Hills of Ice, it was fucking.
good one.
It was really
Good
great.
Movie, good movie. Good movie.
Just watch where the fuck you're going.
Yeah, there's crazies out there. And the funny thing is, sometimes that shit is real. Like, it's fucking real people doing this,
Oh,
like
fuck
killing
yeah.
people and shit.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
people are fucked up. Let's see what else we got here. Psychological horrors, movies that have like creepy atmosphere, sounds, not exactly like monsters or ghosts, but it's just got atmosphere and sounds. Like
The Shining.
The Shining, Shutter Island, which
Yeah.
is I guess it's a horror. It is a horror.
Oh,
but it's not like
I
a
think
scary.
it was
horror.
like a horror. It was like
It's
a horror and
psychological.
suspense.
It was a psychological
Psychological.
thriller for sure. But that was a cool movie. Not exactly scary.
I would
but
say it was
think-
more. It was more like it was kind of like more of a mellow Alfred Hitchcock film. I would say.
And with a twist.
Well, the
Yeah.
guy didn't even know he was mentally
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
disturbed.
That's what I'm saying. He's like, it's all fucking in his. Yeah.
It was nuts. I think and the guy who played the Hulk on the Avengers, wasn't he on that movie? He was the guy's doctor, wasn't he? He was the one playing along with the guy.
Was he the guy?
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
he the Hulk?
Yeah, he was the one. He played the Hulk on the Avengers.
I think so. I think you're right. I don't remember. I can't.
The thing I didn't like about it, it had a fucked up ending.
It did have a fucked up ending.
I was just like, what the fuck happened to the guy now? What's gonna happen to him? Like, did
Just
they say like
fucking
they were gonna kill him or
leave it up to your imagination? Is basically, I think that was the point.
They should have just made Shutter Island 2. It's just like, you fucking bastards.
If they would have made Shutter Island 2, then it would have just ruined what the first one did. Because what are they gonna do? Show what happens to him? He's basically in an insane asylum.
Or at least make it put like in a deleted scene or something. At least like, what the fuck happened to this guy?
Maybe. I think that's the whole point.
Or there's a book on top of it. I think it probably says it in
Maybe.
the book.
I haven't read the book. So.
I haven't either, so I don't think I would. I already seen the movie, so I don't think it's.
Yeah, I don't know. Because the books I read are usually zombie horror. So.
The Shining, I remember reading.
I remember seeing The Shining as a kid.
Jack Nicholson.
And I remember those two, the twins. At the.
Come and play with us.
Fuck, man! I remember seeing that as a kid. And just being,
that still terrifies me to this day.
twins,
Every time
man.
when you walk into a fucking corner,
And
even
just
in the hallway, you're all like,
hallway.
"Hello, Danny." And you're all like, "Hello,
I'm out of here.
Come and play with us forever and ever and ever."
Fuck that, dude. It's always kids are always the creepiest thing to make, and they're easy to make creepy. Like
Okay,
they're already
They kind
naturally
of look like
creepy.
they honestly they kind of look like during they were dressed up in the Victorian times, like they were gonna sing
Yeah.
like little Victorian songs.
Fuck.
Like fuck, dude, I fucking scared the shit out of me. Plus, Jack Nicholson did a great homicidal maniac on that fucking movie, like how he just ran amok and about to kill his family with an axe.
Yeah. I forgot. Damn. I was reading earlier. Somebody else auditioned for the lead as what Jack Nicholson played.
Yeah, he plays Jack.
Jack. Well, I guess the director or whatever was having auditions and somebody else, but I want to say it was like fucking Al Pacino or somebody like that. I was like, no way it would have fit the theme of that movie at
He would
all.
not want to run. He wouldn't. Nah, he's more of like a gangster,
Yeah, see, like when I
type of
think-
guy, like
exactly.
an officer or whatever.
Yeah.
He could be. But honestly, like with Jack Nicholson, that guy
Yeah,
is.
that's what happened. The director said as soon as Jack Nicholson auditioned or whatever, he was sold. Told everybody, nope, this is it. Jack Nicholson.
Didn't he do? He did that one before he did 19. I think it was 1988 or 80 or somewhere 87 when he did Batman. When he plays as a Joker with Michael Keaton.
Was it 78?
Yeah, it was Tim Burton's film like somewhere in the 80s.
Or early.
Yeah,
80s probably.
I'm like, and I think he did that one before he did Batman, but he does a great. He like with that, like
Well, Jack
if you
Nicholson is
look
a
at
good
his
actor.
fucking face, dude,
He just
look
looks
at his
fucking-
fucking face. You can see he looks crazy.
He does
for
a
the
good,
characters.
He does a good job of being crazy.
Yeah,
That's
he
for
does. He's honestly hands down. He's a real good fucking character.
He
Good
is.
fucking
He's a
actor.
good actor,
He
yeah.
was a great actor. He's a great actor still to this
Yeah.
day. Last one he
even
did.
with his comedies. Even the comedies, still.
The Bucket List, I'm like, was a real good one too.
Yeah.
He was funny on that movie, man. He played, you know, like he looked like.
What's the movie he was in with Adam Sandler?
Anger Management. Anger Management.
He was fucking hilarious, and they just like played everything, which was great. I think it was awesome.
Yeah, but they say like I'm like that he could be. He's always at the Laker games.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I guess he ends up getting his tickets in advance. And he always gets the same fucking seat, I think, or he gets like main front row seats every year. You always see him, the camera always fucking spots on. Oh, there's Jack Nicholson. A year later, oh, there's Jack Nicholson. Again. There he is. You all know who this is. They're like, hey, there's Jack Nicholson. But yeah, thank you, Jack Nicholson, for making the making The Shining and
for being in The Shining.
Yeah, and for being in The Shining, and you know, with your talent.
I want to talk about another horror classic, Chucky.
Child's Play. Every single kid's fucking terrified of Chucky. I was even terrified of it.
Everybody was fucking afraid of Chucky, of Child's Play. It's when you're a kid and you fucking a doll is coming to life, you know, you fucking identify with that because you have like a doll somewhere or whatever.
Well, I think like with a kid, you know, like
everything.
Honestly, I don't think you know, like when Andy was talking to Chucky. I don't think he was. I think he was talking to him, you know, like in a nice, firmly.
Well, yeah, because he was basically trying to make a friend.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Well, he was trying to trick the fucking kid.
Well, no. What I meant is Andy was trying to make a friend.
Oh yeah.
And Chucky was obviously just trying to take his fucking body because he didn't want to be a fucking doll anymore.
We're gonna play Hide the Soul.
But yeah. Oh, Chucky's real name is Charles Lee Ray.
Of course.
The doll's name, not the person who voices him. But it's Charles Lee Ray, and it's made up of 3 people. Charles for Charles Manson, Lee for Lee Harvey Oswald, and Ray for James Earl Ray. So.
And he was named after.
He was named after 3 of them. Yeah, 3
psychopaths.
Crazy, yeah. Lee Harvey Oswald. Yeah. So.
I couldn't remember his name, but I know his last name was Dorff, who did the voice of Chucky all through those years. He also, if you guys don't know who he is, he also plays on the Lord of the Rings of the Two Towers. He plays you know, the king. That's all. That's like all under this guy's spell, and the guy's just telling the king what to say. That's him.
What's his name?
He also plays on Halloween, Rob Zombie's version. He plays the cop. I forgot her name. I think it was I can't remember the chick's name, but he plays the main sheriff.
Yeah,
he plays the main sheriff. That's him. I'm like that guy's fucking awesome. The way he talks, you could really tell that how he's Chucky.
Yeah, you can.
And he puts like a lot of anger.
That was a fun fact, by the way.
Yeah.
Charles Lee Ray. Some people don't know that. Some people are afraid of clowns.
Yep.
Some people have.
There are a lot of people that are afraid of clowns, like even too scared to go to a fucking circus.
Yeah, like
or even have
a picture.
Or probably like, hey mom, can we have a clown for my birthday? No fucking way.
It's not happening.
It ain't happening.
But I think we all remember It. That's the clown movie.
What was it?
It. What? You're fired from the show.
The fuck was it?
No, It. The clown. Which. It was fun fact here. It was inspired by John Wayne Gacy. You know the killer? Yeah, because he used to be a clown when entertaining kids and stuff
Really?
Yeah, he was a clown, like one of those people that dresses up and goes to like birthday parties and shit like that. Yeah, so he did. Well, he started murdering everybody, obviously. So, but yeah, that's fucking crazy, huh?
Come sit on my lap, kids. I got your present.
Imagine that you hire a clown for your fucking kid's birthday party. It turns out to be a fucking serial killer. And he doesn't kill your kids, obviously, because it's his job. He needs money.
Well, but it actually was killing kids, though.
No, I'm saying it. I'm saying the real John Wayne Gacy. He wasn't killing, kids at birthday parties. He was killing people, but...
That's fucking
But can you just imagine that? Your pizza delivery guy could be a fucking serial killer. You don't even know. Fuck.
Or like how, even on, I'm sorry to end up cutting it for right here, but you know Dexter? That show Dexter? How that guy's like a blood forensics or whatever.
Yeah.
Like how that guy just goes and fucking
kills everything
people
and
shit.
Has everything
and then afterwards,
all clean.
he has everything all fucking clean.
Which is a good show, by the way.
Yeah,
it
actually is. My son's mom is actually getting into that with her friend.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, and she keeps telling me about it.
Yeah, I've seen the first couple of seasons.
That guy's fucking weird too, man.
Yeah. He's a good actor. I mean, he makes everything cool. His little inner monologues are cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, But yeah, now on to my favorite part, the zombie horror. I'm a huge zombie fan. Most of you already know this because most of you know me. But yeah, I am a huge zombie nerd. Like, it's ridiculous. But yeah, there's lots of movies. Obviously, Night of the Living Dead, 28 Days Later, Dawn of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, of course.
George A. Romero, on my
Put it on the map. He's the one that made zombies what they are. Before that, there was like from the 40s, there was like a zombie, but they weren't really zombies. They weren't George A. Romero zombies.
no.
They were like
Just people like
just,
dressed up in fucking like makeup.
yeah, George A. Romero was
like
the one that
just
made
like
them.
cut up shredded.
Yeah,
like or probably
exactly.
just even
But-
dressed up
and
fucking
from
normal.
being like voodoo is where it came from,
Yeah.
or whatever. So they're like just people that are just like under a spell, or whatever. But George A. Romero is what made them. He made them undead, like
Yeah, he
monsters
made 'em
that
more-
eat flesh. He's
yeah.
the one like that eat flesh. He's the one that made them do that.
Have you seen the original?
I have. Oh, yeah, I have. I've seen that one. I've seen the Night of the Living Dead, the original, multiple times.
Like how that guy was all on my how some of the guys even like they're all green and shit.
Yeah, it's like
even when that.
it's almost borderline cheesy.
Mhm.
It
But
is,
I would
it's
say the best part
beginning.
that got me into like watching it because I thought like it's gonna be like another low budget like I think
It was low budget,
it was
yeah.
a low budget
It was
film
low
but
budget.
I'm like but the graphics in it was just fucking awesome like
For being low, but even
Yeah.
okay, in Night of the Living Dead, there was like almost no graphics. It was in black. It was filmed in black and white because they used chocolate syrup for the blood.
really
That's why they filmed it in black
that
and
was
white.
just fucking,
Yeah.
well even corn I think it was corn syrup the same kind of shit
Yeah.
that they use for pig's blood in Carrie.
Yep,
So yeah, Stephen King's Carrie. Watched. I'm like, that's a good.
that's a
fucking
good
movie
one too. That is
It's a
good
good
one.
ass movie. I'm like,
Yeah.
and Stephen King. It's
Stephen
also
King,
a Stephen
awesome.
King book. I'm like, and it came into a movie. Right
A
there
lot
in the
of Stephen
clip,
King's
boobs and bush in that motherfucking movie. But anyways, back to
So the
back
zombies.
to the zombies.
Yeah.
I would say the thing on the original Dawn of the Dead was when I guess her husband was already like as a zombie, and she was trying to hug him, and then he just fucking bites
Bites
her,
her, yeah.
munch on her neck, dude,
Yeah.
and then grabs her by the hand again, and then just bites her again.
Have you seen the latest one? The latest Dawn of the Dead?
Yeah,
With the
yeah.
mall? Yeah, that one.
the one, the mall that.
That one has some fucked up zombies. Those run after you. Those are sprinting
That is
zombies.
some pretty. I first, fucking, it looked like Jet Li without an arm, dude. When
Right,
that chick
just
screamed.
fucking just. Oh yeah, and the fucking
Motherfucker
on the
karate
side
chop
of the
you.
truck, yeah. But yeah. I just got sent a picture of a 100 rack of beer pong.
Really?
I found this on Facebook. You down to try this one day?
Oh, holy shit!
I'm gonna show that to you guys so you guys can see that.
If you guys can
Hey,
see it,
guys,
that's like
you guys
a big
can
old
see
rack
that.
full.
It's 3 tall. It looks like 50, maybe 100 cups each. So maybe it's like 600 cups.
You'll be fucked up by the end of the fucking.
That's
day,
like
man.
that's like fucking 100 people playing or something. But anyway, back to the zombies. Yeah, so there's lots of zombie movies. Obviously, Night of the Living Dead. Obviously, one of my favorites.
Isn't that the one with the original black guy
68.
who goes, "We're coming to get you, Barbara"?
Yeah.
That was one of them.
Dwayne Jones, the guy who played Ben,
Mhm.
the first actor, or the main actor, the black guy. He's actually the first black guy ever to be a lead in an American horror film.
That was. Oh my, he did good. Didn't he
He did
turn
good.
into a zombie in the movie as well? He became a
Yeah,
zombie
he did.
afterwards,
Yep.
like right at the end because he got
Yeah,
bit.
right. He got bit, and then but he was pretty badass. He was cool. A fun fact about Night of the Living Dead, the original, the extras were only paid $1, $1, and then they were given a shirt that said, "I was a zombie in Night of the Living Dead."
And you said that those shirts would probably be fucking worth it.
I've never seen it, but I
If
mean,
you're
I would
fucking a zombie
imagine-
fan, then probably it would be worth.
I would
a
love to
lot.
own one of those. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
but,
definitely.
Yeah, so there's
Also-
obviously sub comedy. I mean, sub genres.
But I would say with the other, it was kind of like a zombie movie, but it really wasn't a zombie. It was called People Under the Stairs.
I've seen that movie. People
That
Understand.
one was really
Those
good.
are well, they weren't really zombies.
Well,
Just
they were
fucked
just
up
kids that were all
people.
fucked up, but they
the
looked like
walls and
zombies at
stuff.
first. I thought they were zombies.
Well, there's like different kinds of zombies too. Like zombies could like classify as like a bunch. Like there's infected, people that get a virus and then turn into
Is that what
rabid,
happened with
like
Resident Evil?
Like Resident Evil is a
The
well, yeah, it's a
game-
virus,
the
but
game
they're undead still. But like 28 days later, like that's an infection that spread, and they're like it's rage. is what it is. So they're just pissed off. So they just turn into like these rabid animals basically and have to kill stuff. So and then that's like the infection type, and then there's the undead type, like Night of the Living Dead. Dead people come back to life, shit like that. Dawn of the Dead, shit like that.
What about that other one? I couldn't remember what it was called, but I think you already mentioned it already. When that black guy, he was like a smart zombie who worked at a gas station. What was it? Was it Land of the Dead?
I want to say it was Land of the Dead. It was
yeah, that's probably what it was. But
yeah,
did George A. Romero do that one?
Yeah, John Leguizamo in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah,
funny guy, man.
Yeah, funny guy for playing a serious role.
Yeah,
he did pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, he did good on the Empire. And
and
even like for comedy, he even did he did the voice of Sid on Ice Age. He
will always be
the pest.
The pest to me. I'm sorry, he's always gonna be the pest.
Never nice for Miami's right.
Yeah, it just fucking maybe he shouldn't have done that movie because it killed it for me. But
that Jimmy Lucky
Charms,
awesome. Magically. And what are you talking about, man? That movie was fucking.
No, I'm saying it was awesome, but I'm saying for his career, he's always the best. I guarantee you, he's like, fuck that movie. Fuck the best.
No, I would say I think the one that
I want to be completely different, which is
remember when he played Luigi on Super Mario Brothers. When he played the original, when he played that movie, you remember that one? Back in the '90s, man.
I want to say I've seen that movie, but I don't remember John Leguizamo being Luigi.
Yeah, he was Luigi, and then that other guy who played on I forgot his name, but he also played on Who Framed Roger Rabbit. He ended up doing he played as the detective. Oh yeah, one of the guys.
Yeah.
But he had that mustache and shaved his head.
Yeah.
He had a little hair thing going on.
Yeah, but yeah. So.
But anyways, back. But with people under the stairs, it was about this couple. They were trying to find the perfect boy child, but all the kids turned out bad, and they talked.
They were kidnapped.
They were cut, and the dad cut the bad parts out and put the boys in the cellar. And then when they have their flashlights, they're happy in their own way. That's the only way when they're happy, huh? The light helps them.
Yeah.
All they have is flashlights.
Well, just down there because they're little ass kids. That's why it's
They were like in their teen years when they fucking popped out, dude.
Well, yeah, because they've been there.
They've been there for like the longest.
They've been there since they were like little children. Because they tried to take that little kid, and Ving Rhames is in that movie.
Really?
Yeah, he's the guy. He's the.
Oh, isn't he the guy who ends up playing out Dawn of the Dead? He plays.
Yeah, he plays. He had
that Muslim hat on.
Yeah,
he got shot at. And he was breaking into that house.
Yeah, he was trying to. He was a robber in that movie. He was trying to steal.
Yeah,
he's a thief. But he's played in Dawn of the Dead. He's the cop.
Her favorite part was, "You're coming here, I'm gonna kick your ass." When he hits him with the fucking brick, the fucking rock rather in there.
The rock too, yeah.
When he fucking puts the dog to the fucking wall, just punching him, and then he stabs him. You're like, "Gotcha!" And then they freaking break. He tries to break the fucking. He's like, "I got him!" She's all, "Prove it."
Yeah.
They fucking break out the fucking my door. I know you're in here, you little piece of shit. The fucking dog pops out with the tongue sticking out. He's all, "Oh shit!
Yeah.
You killed Prince!"
Fuck.
But that dog was fucking brutal looking. Even when they touched the fucking doorknob.
Yeah.
It electrocutes him.
Yeah. Fucking that whole house was booby trapped.
Hell yeah, dude. That was like a smart move for our house. That was kind of like a. Was it House on Haunted Hill type of shit?
Yeah.
Dude, the new version of it.
Have you seen? Okay.
13 Ghosts.
Yeah, 13 Ghosts. Yeah. Have you seen Cabin in the Woods?
No, actually I haven't.
That movie, I still don't know how I feel about it. Like I think I like it. I think it was cool, but it's like, it starts off like a slasher movie, like a group of friends, college friends, go to a cabin for the fucking thing. It starts just like
just like how a normal day, normal time, like
just like a normal horror,
yeah,
like a normal horror movie,
film.
almost cheesy. But anyway, they go to this fucking cabin in the woods, obviously, and they go in there, and they're like in this. They're on the way up there, right? And there's this fucking creepy, obviously the creepy dude that tells them, "Oh, fucking shit up there is gonna happen to you," blah blah blah, and they always do, disregard him and then fucking go anyway. Well, he's fucking. And they go into this the cabin or whatever, and it's like they're like, "Oh, it's old, blah blah blah." Well, they find this they're like drinking or whatever around the fireplace, and then the fucking cellar door flies open, and they're like, "Oh shit!" And they're like, "Well, naturally, what do they do? Go investigate." So they go right, it's crazy. So they go down, they walk down the stairs or whatever, and then there's like all these like, things everywhere, like little. They look you know when you walk into an antique store and there's shit everywhere. Well, that's what it looked like. Well, they all pick up something and they're looking at it, right? And then each person is looking at something, and then somebody, I forgot who it is, but one of them opens it up, and they're like different objects or whatever, and boom. And then it flashes to this dude sitting in a fucking office thing, like a big ass surveillance thing. And he's like, all right, fucking that chick or whatever opened the thing, it looks like we're gonna go with these guys, and blah, 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 and doing all kinds of computer shit. And then I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Well, it turns out it's all staged. Like, it's all staged, and these people are getting killed as sacrifices. And then they have this.
So it's more like a fucking seance.
No,
seance in a way.
No, because it's more real. Like, it's actually scientific the way they're doing it, but they're trying to appease these gods that are gonna kill the world if they don't get enough sacrifices. And then they have like they have the warrior, which is like the buff guy, which is the jock. Then they have the fool, which is like the funny guy, the comedian guy.
Yeah.
Then they have the virgin, which is the nice girl. Then they have the whore, which is the girl who's slutty. And then they have the other guy who is I can't remember what he is, but there's 5 of them.
Is there any fucking in that fucking movie?
Yeah, it starts to be, and then they get killed.
I remember there's always fucking in every single fucking horror movie.
Slut always dies first. That is the recipe.
Just like how it was on fucking
Halloween.
House of Wax. Paris Hilton gets fucking killed. Dead on right
that's
there.
That's like the formula. Slut dies first, and the virgin is saved for last if she dies at all.
I don't even think that chick was a fucking virgin in that movie.
Well, I mean,
or like, any movie.
Not
in general.
virgin, like literally virgin, but like not a slut.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying.
But
that's what I was referring to.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I think there's a bunch of other horror movies, but we're not gonna cover all of them. Obviously, it's gonna take forever. But that does it for me on zombies.
Well, I would say that on my classic horror films that I grew up with, with Bela Lugosi, Dracula, and Boris I think it was Boris Karloff or Lon Chaney who did Frankenstein.
Yeah, but see, I guess they're good movies. For me, I can't sit down and watch an old 1930s.
I think I like those kind of movies, man. They're really good. They're the main ones that started off with the horror films and monsters.
Yeah, like I appreciate that. I understand that they're like they're the originators, whatever. Like even for Night of the Living Dead, it was 1968 and it was in black and white. The first time I ever saw that movie, I was like, well, I guess I'll watch it because it's a zombie movie. I want to see it. So I started watching it. And I almost gave up. Like the first 15 minutes, I almost gave up. And I was like, no, I'm gonna sit through this, and I loved it, and I loved the movie. But like Dracula, like the old, early 1900s.
Well, with Bram Stoker's Dracula, I think they were doing it mostly more by the book.
Yeah.
Like how even like with Frankenstein, but when they made the monsters come to life, it was unbelievable.
Yeah, I still have yet to see them. Maybe one day I'll sit through them, but. Until then,
and more Vincent Price films as well. That I wish that was the guy I wish I could have seen before he died. If you guys don't know who Vincent Price is, Vincent Price was a tremendous actor. His accent, his looks, and he just had that look. He was innocent, but in his mind he was just fucking. He had that
crazy.
He looked like he could do a crazy person, but he could be calm while he's doing it. Like he can go up to you and be like, "I am going to fucking kill you." Like he had that voice.
Nice.
That voice. If you guys seen Edward Scissorhands, he's the inventor of Edward. He's the old man who has the stroke. Yeah, he's the father. And he played on the original House of Wax, the original House on Haunted Hill, and he also ended up doing this thing called An Evening of Edgar Allan Poe. He hands down, he's a great guy. He also had paintings. He was a painter, good actor. May him rest in peace. He will be missed. And so I think that covers it. So if you guys want to know,
we still have the rules for surviving.
How dare you? How dare you, sir? You fucking interrupt me.
Anyway, yeah, rules for surviving a horror film. We're probably gonna wrap it up after this. I just want to cover a couple rules here.
On how to survive a horror movie?
On how to survive a horror. If you find yourself in a horror movie and you need to know how to survive, here's a couple tips for you.
But wait, here's this one thing. Remember on Scream 1, the
Yes.
first Scream? Okay, so remember like how they said, for instance, number 1, you can never have sex, and number 2, you can never drink or do drugs, and on no, there were only 3. Never ever on any circumstances say I'll be back because you won't be back. Well, here's my tips. 1, have a lot of fucking sex, because if you're gonna die in a fucking horror movie, might as well fuck. I'm like, and then number 2, if you're gonna drink or do drugs,
you might as well
don't be tripping on acid, don't be or anything, or don't get too fucking drunk.
Or do it.
I think too bad for you. You'd probably be fucking drunk. You would just be fucking out of it.
I'd be dead.
Smoke a fucking
I'd be
joint
dead in the first 15
die.
minutes. I'd be dead in the first 15 minutes.
Smoke a joint before you die. Just like how that guy did on Freddy vs. Jason. He smoked a joint with the caterpillar Freddy Krueger before he died, and then he's, out of it. And I'm like, and you can always say you'll be right back, but just take someone else with you. Or just fucking take like a pepper spray or a knife or something.
If you find yourself in a horror movie, if you think you're in a horror movie, then follow these tips. I got a couple more.
How can you know when you're in a horror movie?
You just gotta treat that you're always in a horror movie. If you're going out to the cabin with a bunch of your friends, you could end up in a horror movie. Or you're going down to the lake, you could end up in a horror movie. If you're walking down the street in the middle of the night, you could end up in a horror movie.
If you're in Alex's room, you could be in a horror movie.
Or a porno. But anyway, number 1, never take your eyes off the killer. As soon as you take your eyes off them, boom, they're right there. So never take your eyes off them.
Even so, even
Michael Myers, dude. Michael Myers, dude. As soon as you take your eyes off him, he's over here. Yeah. Jason, over there.
I think that's the main rule. You're gonna fucking run. If you're gonna run from the fucking creature or the demon
Monster,
or spirit or maniac or whatever, don't fucking look back, because if
you'll trip and you'll fall.
Yeah, you'll trip and you'll fall. That's the main thing. You see it on so many movies.
Yep.
And then he's gonna fucking catch up to you. But then if you look back again, you stop and then you look, he's gone.
Where's he at?
You better fucking run back the opposite way, because he's gonna be right in front of you. Don't fucking run. I'm like, well, if you're gonna run, just might as well fucking run back the other way.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna be right in front of you and he's gonna fucking put a shank in your ass.
Never investigate weird noises. Don't. If you hear a weird noise, sit the fuck down. Stay where the fuck you are, because chances are something's gonna kill you. You're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get your head cut off. Something's gonna happen.
If it's a fart, it's okay.
It's not really a strange noise. Okay, if you're traveling somewhere and people warn you, like a random stranger's like, it's probably not a good idea. There's some shit happening over there. Don't go there. Simple as that. Listen to this, which brings me to the other one. Listen to the crazy people. Listen to them. Okay.
Just like how, like for example, what's an example for that?
Okay, let me see. I'm trying to think of any scary movie that involves kids, college kids going somewhere. There's always that one crazy person, the gas station attendant, who's really creepy, or the grocery store clerk or whatever, that's really fucking creepy, that's just telling you, like, either they're creepy as fuck, or they're telling you don't go up there, shit happened up there, you guys, here's a story, blah blah blah, and they set up the story for you, right?
Or kind of like Amityville Horror when a crazy
yeah,
thing, like,
yeah.
oh, somebody got murdered
Somebody
in this
got
house.
murdered. Get the fuck out.
You still buy the fucking house? Really?
Also, never split up. If you're in a group, stay together. Remember, strength in numbers.
Remember our scary movie too, when the black people just had to go.
Yeah. And then always aim for the head. Always aim for the head.
That's the main. That's the main rule.
Could be a
Scream went through this shit with you if you guys didn't watch it, so we're telling you now.
You could, it could be a zombie, monster, whatever, anything. You'll die if you cut its head off.
Well, that's the other thing too.
Destroy the brain.
George A. Romero.
Yeah, he's the one that invented the brain killing.
Even that guy who played Sex Machine from Dusk Till Dawn, when he was the officer on the news, and he says shoot him in the head. That's the only way to take him down. Shoot him in the head. Thank you, George A. Romero, for that. You should have put it on your fucking first one.
We got another Twitcher over here. And then don't mess with kids. Don't bother the little kid at the grocery store.
No.
Go on. Have you seen Deliverance? Also, and this is gonna be the last one. Always, when you get in your car, check your back seat. Check it. That's how serial killers kill people. Fucking, there could be a monster, a demon, something like that. If you don't believe in any of this, well then.
Yep. Never ever get into the car. You should never get into the car without first checking the.
That should be common sense actually, because there's really creepy. You could get robbed.
While checking the back seat for occupants.
Yep.
Just that's.
You could be.
It's common sense. It's common sense.
Also,
right
you
there.
might have a child. Don't leave it in the car.
Don't put. Oh my god, honestly, do not put him in the back seat if you're gonna strap him in.
That's
And this is my rules.
kids.
If the house, I'm like, the house you're living in tells you to go away, do so immediately, please. It's
If there's like voices talking to you, whatever, either
get the fuck out of there.
Like leave.
Just like that guy, remember on Amityville Horror, when you
Yeah.
take the voices and he still stayed in that.
Killed
fucking
everybody.
house. Nuts. The guy went nuts.
Killed his family.
Never take a shower or a bath with a maniac, a spirit, or a demon creature in the house. I'm like, you're gonna die. You're gonna die naked.
Yeah, just try it. Just try it. If you know that they're in there, try to avoid the shower.
And
if you don't know, well, you're fucked anyway. So this doesn't really help you. What's the boogeyman?
and this is for children mostly. I don't think. Well, I'm like, I don't think us guys would end up doing it anyways. I don't do it anymore. But children, don't look under your bed.
I still check my bed.
You don't even have a bed. Both two mattresses on the fucking floor.
Anyway,
I think you're taken care of.
I think I'm good on monsters under my bed.
Yeah, they're probably in your closet, skeletons.
God, no.
Yeah. I'm like, if you find a town which looks deserted, it's probably deserted for a damn good reason.
Or
so
it's not
take the
deserted.
fucking hint and stay away. Just pass right by it.
Try to get out as soon as possible.
Yeah, just like fucking, like for example, like the Children of the Corn. Like,
Car breaks down on the side of the road. Fucked.
you're screwed.
You're fucked.
Or even like, oh my,
Corn mazes. Fucked. Have you seen Jeepers Creepers? You're fucked. You're fucked.
Oh, you're fucked.
You're fucked everywhere. So, just stay home, close all your windows, fucking board up your windows, and just live there.
And speaking of
even then, the house might
even
be
after
locked.
this, I'm like, even this could even be after or probably before, but I think it'll be after. Never pick up a hitchhiker or stop to aid a suspicious person, especially if he or she, or it resembles Santa Claus or Satan.
Or they're holding an axe.
Mm-hmm.
One of the two.
Or they're probably holding a big old fucking body bag, and then they're saying, "Oh, it's their
Just
luggage
don't
or
pick up
whatever."
hitchhikers.
Just don't fucking pick up hitchhikers.
At night, especially. Daytime, you can at least kind of judge them. It's on your discretion.
Not really. On the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, when they picked up that chick who freaking got a gun out of her snatch and fucking shot her in the head with it.
Okay, so just avoid.
Just
hitchhikers.
avoid hitchhikers in general.
Especially around prisons.
Yeah.
That's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. Anyway, so I think that does it for our horror movie special. I think we covered quite a few.
Yeah,
Talked a lot of
we
shit
actually
on some. Talked some shit. But yep, I think that covers it up.
For Rude and Crude.
I'm Alex Carrillo.
And I am CJ Leonzos, and this is Rude and Crude. And thank you for watching for Rude and Crude on 2. Hope you guys end up watching the rest of this shit on Rude and Crude on 3. So
Let us know if you guys like this. We'll keep covering it. But until next time,
yeah, the main 3 things: like,
subscribe.
and comment. It was like, comment, subscribe. You fucked it up, you bastard.
Whatever. It's already over with.
Catch y'all later.